G'day fellas, and welcome to more Beyond All Reason. Today, we're in the eco spot, and we're playing a little bit of a risky game today. That is because we've got three OS1, or not OS1s, but rather Chev 1s on our team. So, look, we're going to be doing our best to try and put out fires where possible, scale to about the 20-minute mark, and then we're going to try and end the game through a big Marauder timing. So that's our goal today. I'm thinking we might do 50 Marauders, because often I've found, like, the more Marauders, the better. And the reality is, right, like, you can go 30 Marauders and then start reclaiming your lab and go into an APHIS, but what's the point? You could just finish the game with more Marauders. So that's the game plan today. We're going to see if we can do it. We might add in a couple of extra wins today. I think we might even, do we dare even think about an energy converter? Maybe. We'll see. Well, depends on how Win's doing. You can see, oh, Win is not doing that well. Let's go ahead and add in this wind instead. We actually misplaced that one, so it's a bit awkward. At 1.4, I think we might actually add a solar here, just because, well, it's not the best. We're sitting at one wind. It's a big wind stall today. So let's go ahead. We're just gonna, oh, there we go. We want to make sure that that wind turbine doesn't get down. Our obsessive compulsive would never allow us to have that wind turbine in. It will eventually decay over time, so it's just about doing that, making sure that's correct. We're up to 7 wind now, so looking a little bit better. Front is nice and covered, which is lovely. But yes, it's the consequence of playing at this time of day. 1:42 in the afternoon. I think it's about the lowest population that you'll get on bar. So you have to play these kind of sort of all welcome lobbies. They're pretty much the only ones that we can really get into. Make sure that we're on low priority. If we're on high priority, it will stall out our
low on
nexus.
power.
Whoa, like, holy dooly, she is loud. We know we're low on power. Not much we can really do about it. We've got the first. I think we don't want to go any more than one solar. And then from here, we can just keep adding in more wins. So already we're up to, how many wins are we up to? We're up to 8 here. So normally we don't want to go more than that. Okay, so let's go down. We're going to eat our rocks and then going to go eat some trees. And let's see. We're still, oh my God, still sitting at a terrible amount of wind here today. And then this one will now come into the trees. And that should stabilize us out a little bit here. But we'll try and boost this guy out. You can see we're at 2.4 wind. Let's do a bit of reclaim here as well, just because. Now, this guy hasn't asked for a con. He's playing ARM as well. Oh, my God. Oh, this is one of our 1OS guys. Oh, this could be tough. This could be a tough game. All right. We're going to do our best to... Because we're relying on him giving us metal. Okay, so we rely on him to give us metal. If we can't get that metal, how do we change the way that we play? Okay, because the reality is we kind of need to be able to rely on that metal. We could ask other people to give us the metal. That could be an option for us. Let's boost this here. Because we kind of need him as well to give us the transport. That's the other thing. I mean, worst case scenarios is like we just don't give him the... Or it's not that we don't give it to him. It's just that worst case scenario, we just don't have a transport. That's it. Send... I want to say, like, send metal, but, like, it's not happening, is it? Is there anyone that can send metal at the moment? Maybe Ghost in a Shell, but he's front, so we don't really want him to do that. We can also eat our own... solar collector, so that's an option for us. We are very late with this. I guess because we had bad wind, didn't we? So at least front is holding for the moment. So we're going to have to cover air, definitely. He still hasn't take mechs. This is like genuinely a brand new player. So this was an all welcome lobby. The consequence of playing all welcome lobbies are that everybody is welcome. So we're going to have to do our best here to actually try and scale this game out, and at the same time still try and win. So let us start by eating this solar. We can definitely do that. We're absolutely fine here. So we're going to eat this solar. I think we'll also eat this constructor here as well. We could. We're not going to eat this one, but we could. So let's eat this one here as well. And now this constructor is going to be ready. Now, there's no point in me even giving him a constructor. Like, that's just the reality, right? When you see what's going on here. I mean, to be fair, maybe we could help him out by taking the mexes for him and then giving them to him. Actually, let's keep everybody focused on the build power right now. We could technically get rid of one of these as well, but look, we don't want to mess around too much with it. I think we'll play it with how we've got it at the moment, and we're just gonna have to play it slow. We're at 5 minutes. We will take our mexes eventually, so we'll work it out. As long as front's holding, as long as purple's winning the north. It doesn't look like this gentleman who's 27 OS. Are you contesting C today? We just want to ask, are you contesting? Are you gonna play in the sea today, or are you just gonna chill? If you're just gonna chill, then fair. Like, go for it, man. Like, he's having a good time. He's running his transport around. We just gotta make sure we cover the gaps. So we could look to try and get a nice victory out here. I'll try. Had to build own trans. Yep. It is the pain that is life sometimes, unfortunately. Yes. So for anybody wondering why this is not optimal, it's just because you don't need to have this 2 labs, right? Like, we just can't support 2 labs that early on. It's just not feasible. So because of that, it's much better that you don't do that. It's probably the best way for me to say it. Let's go in. We'll add some more wind in the meantime with this constructor just while he's chilling out. I mean, technically, we could also add in some converters down here. I've seen people do that, but we're not going to do it for the moment. We will also add in, I think we can get away with a butler here. They're 210. We're going to have to go into air early, though. We know red player is on C here as well. He's OS 30. He's up against OS 25, so I do feel like this guy definitely knows what he's doing, so we could look to help. Probably a good idea to actually go help him, because maybe we can win that lane. So let's think about that potentially. We could look to go into Platypus. So let's definitely consider that as an option. So we'll hand this off to our light blue player. As I said, is he going? Oh, is he going out to it? I think he's going out to it. He's going out. He's going out to it. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, so at this stage, I think we probably... Let's just make a couple of converters. We'll get you guys to assist. These guys are going to come down and make this. And you can come down here. Oh, we got to be very careful with how we do this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll hand it over. We're not going to expect payment. Just remember that. And so far, so good. It looks like we've got quite a bit of overflow here. So we could look to try and take advantage of that. We don't want to go too crazy on it, though. And let's bring you down. So now that we've got that, we'll immediately bring them in to start making wind turbines. Wind turbines are very, very good on this map, so we want to try and maximize those. And so now we're looking to convert that energy. Make Mexma. Make Mexma. So this guy hasn't made mexes either, so we're definitely in with the new players today. So I'm going to send this guy over here, just with kind of the hope that he upgrades these or lets these get upgraded. And then the metal will naturally flow onto his team, or he'll do something with it, right? That will be reasonable. This is kind of crazy energy scaling as well. I don't think I've ever seen this. Is that bombers? Bombers. They've also revealed that's their orange player, so he's relatively good. 23 OS. And are we going to keep adding wins in? I think that we can. Metal's not looking the best right now. Let's continue scaling our converters. We don't want to go too crazy with it. We can't actually move these at the moment. So let's bring you down here as well. So it's definitely our obligation to make sure that everybody's got T2s. So let's just go and actually fix that up and make sure everybody's doing their thing. And then from there, the question is, where do we go? Like, do we just go into Platy? We can just go into Platypus and do like a nice big raid down here. It doesn't even have to be too crazy. Well, this is actually perfect, right? He should be able to kill that. 99% sure the sub dies. Lovely. That is amazing. Well placed and well played. Okay, so next one coming up, it's going to be purple. So we're not going to give him butlers just because we can't really afford to. Can I get a butler? Bro, I literally just said I can't give you a butler as well. But I don't have a T1 con. Okay. All right. Fine. Just because I feel like you're our one avenue that we might actually potentially win. So I'm just going to get you to follow you. Next up, we're going to give it down to here. We've got another multiple lab attempt that's going through here. Did someone just... Did he just give me an armed vehicle? I'm just going to hand this over to Macau. Miss Cow. Let's go with that. So we've given that off now. Or we're giving this one out to Tristan. We probably need to give to the front line as well, just because, well, you know how it is. You know how it is. Slow wind day. Definitely a slow wind day today. We're sitting at 3.5, and it's continuing to go down. And keep in mind, like, wind massively affects us, right? Because we've got 97 wind turbines. So if we're making 3 wind, that's terrible. Whereas if we're making 19 wind, we're able to then convert all of that extra energy into metal. So basically, would not double our metal, but it would significantly improve the amount of metal that we've got. This is very bad right here. We do have the coral up. How does he have a coral up this early? That is, that's impressive. But I don't think it's going to be enough here. He could potentially be... Yeah, see, lost. Yes, unfortunate. I don't think you've lost it yet. As long as that lab stays up. Why is the coral not firing? Does he not have energy? Oh, he doesn't have energy. There you go. There we go. He needed a little bit of energy. So we're going to flag... Or say that.
Unit detected.
So let's give this to green at front. So let's hand that over to him. And then the last T2 con for our team will be going to this green player. Ghost in a shell. Okay, then we're going to grab one T2 for ourselves. We're at 11 minutes here. This is really late for us to be doing it. I mean, it's been a slow wind game. And look, wind is still really slow. Even at this stage of the game right here. We've got still really slow wind. I kind of want to get a couple more butlers out because we just don't have enough. We've only got 9 butlers, which is really low. We should be sitting at least 16 butlers. Just because you want to have 10 building and then 6 doing converters. It's been a tough game for wind. So we'll start reclaiming this. We'll also build a...
enemy commander destroyed.
We'll also build a, whatchamacallit, a metal storage. And let's reduce this down a bit, just because there could be overflow that we're missing out on. Like, if people are overflowing to us. So we want to make sure these are all coming through. We could also look to reclaim... we don't want to reclaim our storage. That's a really bad idea. How many are we on? We're on 12, so let's make another 4. See if we can get away with another 4. Yeah, you can see that we got big overflow right here. That is not where you want to be. So that's the thing with overflow. Like, someone's overflowing to us, and you can see it's just making a massive difference here. Just fed red hard. Sorry, it's okay. Just keep... I don't know why we're going hovers, though. I think he wants to try and deny this. Do we want to go for the big platy attack? Maybe let's just do it. Let's just go for the big platypus attack. It's now or never. How many are we doing? We'll do like 30, I think. 30 is probably the right amount. We want to do it with construction turrets, though, because these guys need to start scaling. So let's go and make sure that we're actually scaling. You 3 can come out over here. So we're going to add in somewhere around this region. Been a big fan of doing this lately. Is someone's still reclaiming? It's this guy right here, isn't it? And now that he's not reclaiming, they're going to be like, hey, we got to repair you. Is it the right play to go platies here? We're at 67 metal, which is fine. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, let's just make sure we just keep scaling our wind. I can't believe this guy's wind scaling. That's impressive. Don't want to go too close to him. Maybe that's a little bit early for our converters to come online as well, because we're not going into fusions just yet. Maybe we should be going into at least one fusion first. But look, we'll worry about that another day. Everything's focused up here. Let's eat this metal storage for now. We don't need it. We can add in a couple more bits of build power, because we need to get over here sooner rather than later. And the idea is, look, we're probably going to lose on C. We could just go... Oh, you know what? We could just go south. Let's just go south. Let's just say, okay, we're going to lose that C, but to the south, we're kind of free. Now, normally there's another strat that I would be doing here. It wouldn't actually be this strat. And you can see that we're scaling very effectively here. We're at 83 metal, which is impressive, right? That's essentially double what our starting metal is from these. So we're doing a really good job to do this. There's a lot of overflow that's happening as well, which is why it's quite important for us to make sure that we've got converters that are always ready to be going. And there's a part of me that actually thinks it makes more sense. Like, when you're doing simulations, there's no overflow coming through from allies. But when you're playing in games, often there is, right? Like, this guy, when he finishes this geothermal, he's going to be overflowing a whole lot of energy. So we need to be prepared for this. So I'm thinking, let's do our platypus attack. So we'll go for, like, I'm thinking 45 platypus should be a decent amount. And then after the 45 platypus, we will reclaim. We'll go into a couple of fusions, one Aphis, and then reassess on the sea, because he's got a number of ways he can attack. And the truth is, this isn't going to be particularly helpful here with what's going on. Aim at... Build these ones. Did this guy end up building his ones? He did. He got all 3 of them up. Lovely. Where's his advanced... How? That's the type of level we're at right now, folks. Yeah, so basically my hope for winning this game, I mean, to be honest, we could actually do a much bigger Pelican attack. The truth is we need to hit them soon, though. Right? So, like, the longer we wait, the worse it's going to be. And this guy is holding on. Like, make more defenses. Like, pork it up, man. Like, just try and hold on, all right? Take as long as you possibly can to be annoying, please. How many are we on? We're at 40. 40's decent. 40's good. We're at 95 at the moment. Let's drop this bad boy back up. Just make sure we've got room. Oh, someone didn't eat their rocks. We'll go eat them. It's only 25 metal, but hey, why not? Better than nothing. So how many platypus do we have now? 45. So I think that's probably it. We will also go into a umbrella, just because it's already so late. Normally, I would want to not go for the umbrella, but we will go for the umbrella here just because it is so late. Then we're going to be eating this lab, and we're going to be going into a whole bunch of fusions. So let's go and put these fusions down. So we don't want to go too close to it. So I think we'll do something like this. 2, 3, and 4. And let's eat and eat and eat. Now, what are you two gonna do while we're here? I mean, we could probably just eat these, though we will use them later on. Okay, we're at 4,600. How much are we? We're only going into a deficit of 50 metal, so we want to improve that. All right, platypus have assembled. So let's get down here. 46 platypus. So we could look to eat these wind turbines. I don't think that's a terrible idea at this stage, because we want to try and get these fusions up, and we want to do something with this build power while it's just sitting here. That's a lot of yellow units. Is that pelicans as well? I think that's pelicans as well. Yeah, platypus. Sorry, platypus. At least he's got lots of pork that's over here. And beamers, lovely. Like, this is good. This is good. He's got a panther in there as well. Lovely. So you can see he hasn't, like, made enough to really put a dent in this. Like, I'd be surprised if he even hits these. Actually, it kind of looks like he will. We got some Shuris coming through as well. So the game plan is that we're going to be doing something like this. Let's go help these guys out. And we've got our platypus coming in. So you can see the missiles doing some work. We could look to go hit Geo, but Geo's already pretty much dead. Not necessarily dead, but, you know, definitely not doing a whole lot of work. We might reclaim just 4 of these for the moment. Oh, did we not kill these? All right, let's go. So we want to keep them close, but we want to make sure that they're spread out, if that makes sense. And we want to try and hit the back line. All right, so we've got the anti-nuke now up with 1 in the bag. Okay, and here. And then we're going to do 1 of these. And then a whole bunch of these. Something like that. All right, let's go platypus. And so that should pretty much be set and forget for us back here. Also eat this one. Okay, so we're also going to be taking down the enemy air as we come through. Platypus are just crazy good, dude. Like, the timings are just absolutely awesome. As long as you can get in before the enemy T3 is up. Which I think we should be able to do here. Let's just check and see. We might be able to get some metal extractors or something back here. Oh, there you go. Look, just those wins right there. That should be it. That should be enough to set them off. Lovely. Oh, the commander! Oh, you got to be paying attention. Unfortunately, we weren't. We're down to... Oh, we've lost more than half now. So we want to stick together because there's a whole bunch of wasps that are here. So we want to make sure that our anti-air... Oh, that's going to be juicy. Let's hit these. Lovely. Let's see if we can go over this way. There's a pyro that's come out, so we want to split up. Let's see what we can hit here.
Air transport detected.
How come we can't see the health on it? That's a bit weird. We really need to hit that. Oh, we'll hit that one instead. Okay, he's not in a good spot now. All right, and now we can just run these down. Okay, so we're still making APHIS here. Lovely. We've just been sent a whole bunch of metal. So we're going to build in here. One, two, and then like that, and then 2 down. So we didn't get... I mean, we got pretty good value from that, I think. So we're happy with the platypus attack. The platypus timing was decent. Let's just keep these guys going. And we also want to make this... So we want 3 wide on this one. So from here... Okay, so we've got our first Aphis up. So now we're going to just go absolutely crazy with this. So grab these 3. We should be fine here. Shouldn't blow anything up. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to build one of these.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Okay, and we're just going to start by eating this one. It's the lowest health. Okay, so these should be having the life sucked out of them slowly. 1. Let's repair this one as well, just because there's a part of me that like wants to... We just got to make sure that we're doing the right thing at the right time. 4%. This one's down to 3%. Just repair it slightly. Actually, we're fine to eat this one here. Guys, please don't. Please don't. We want to make sure that we keep them on low health. These guys are all coming along over here. And let's add these ones in. 5%, 5%. It's down to 4%, and we eat this one. Can we eat this as well? Put that one down as our next one. We just want to focus. Everybody's focusing their attention here. So now we need to get our prep up for our next stage, which is going to be going into T3 here. So this will be our last Aphis for the moment. So this is still just, at the moment, appears to be ships, which is amazing. That's exactly what we want. So let's get you over to this side now. So you're going to go, we can put you right there. So we've got 4 Aphis for now. So we could also look to hit the back line with Marauders again. But at the very least, we just want to start off. Can we eat this? Was there any more that we wanted to eat in there? Let's get a couple of Razorbacks in. Do we want to support front? We could look to support front. There's already... Is that a flag? There's already a flag out. We do not need to support front. Flag will clear front easily for us. So, here, let's get rid of these. And let's start eating these. And we want to add in some metal... Some energy converters back here. So far we're doing a pretty good job, I think, with our timing. We've probably got a little bit too much BP here for the moment. So let's just get rid of some off the edges.
T3 unit is ready.
So our battle mech is coming in. How are we doing with our Lazarus? Let's... Do we just... Oh, that's only a basic construction vehicle, so we'll just go ahead and eat that. Still got some over here. You can see someone else is eating them as well for the moment. Okay, that's a bit frustrating right there. The winds at the front. I always like to leave a path. Platty. Yep, well, if I could get down here, please make a path. It's fine. We got around it in the end. Let's get... Oh, a little bit of a mistake here from me, but that's fine. And let's go into a whole bunch of Marauder. We'll do like 40 Marauder, I think. Oh, look at this. The bomb's just perfectly positioned. He's literally going to walk up the line of bombs. I can't believe that. What is the misfortune? Oh, my OP, dude. OP. So nice. Oh, my God. My riding is not so nice. That is just amazing. No, don't lose the comm. Don't lose the comm. Never mind. I gave him energy, but did not matter. Dude, those platypuses will not get through there. I can tell you right now. It takes so long to get through there. Okay, so let's head down to the south with our Marauders. We could even bring them through here. I think that's absolutely fine. So let's go and do that. Let's bring all of our Marauders down here and then across. Looks like they've started to leave now. So now that we've got... Now that... Ooh, he could get through right there, but... It looks like he's not paying attention. So now we're able to cover this position over on the front. We should be okay from that area. So now we have to start reclaiming all of these wins. It's really important to reclaim the wins just because you get your metal back, obviously. They're very efficient, but you also just need the space, he says, as he's got literally so much space in his base. But, you know, we need the space. We need the space. We're very particular. So how many Marauder do we want to do? Because we've already hit the back line already, right? They do have that commander, and that's one of the things you've got to be careful of, is that commander. And I think, like, we're doing quite well off the Aphis as well. You can see we're sitting at about 200 metal. But there's definitely room to scale here. So how about, let's go up to like 25 Marauder. No, we'll do 30. 30 is a good number. Let's do 30. So we're at 19 at the moment. So that should be it. And then that's, there we go. That'll be 30 right there. So we'll do 30 and then we'll reclaim. And so the way I like to do is, yeah, we don't want to do that yet. We need this guy to come over though. So let's look at putting down just a couple more frames and then get each one of these just to hold one of the frames. So there's one. We'll do an anti-nuke. One here, and then we just want to hold each one, and then they'll eventually build it out. Razorback is under attack. Oh, was that an enemy commander, was it? Let's repeat these. We've got 3 left to go. So we need to get back ASAP so that we can start building some Aphis. We probably want to get some air in as well. Where are we building our air? We could build our air. Let's go for there. So let's do something like that. All right. You guys are good to start eating that one. 1, 2, 3. Aphis is already up. Now we want to scale our... Oh, I don't know if we overflowed just then. I think we may have. Okay, so how many Aphis are we going to do here? I think this is probably... We can go up to like 9 Aphis like that for the moment. Should be fine. There's the Marauders. So let's get those Marauders down. So we're going to come through again. So they've lost 2 players at this point. They still have a win condition out through here. Are we eating the commander? What are we doing? Look, it doesn't show what's happening to it. I think this commander is reclaiming it, and these guys are putting the metal back in. I think that's what's happening. Sometimes weird things happen. All right, we kind of need to get this aircraft plant online as well, just because we need a couple more advanced aircraft. Once these are finished, they're going to be doing what they do. We've got a whole bunch of butlers down here. Let's just... I think we can probably just eat ourselves now. Butlers, please eat yourselves. Thank you. Okay, so we're up to 6. That's the good thing about having this sort of like pre-loaded economy. Oh, we want you to come out from there, otherwise you're going to get yourself stuck again. Is that the sound of air being pinged out? What is that the sound of? He's up to something back there. You know what? Air is particularly weak at this time. Let's make this our last Aphis. We need to cover air, and we need to cover air right now. So we'll do one here, and then we'll do one up here as well. So where do we want to put that? I think we... look, it's just for now. It's not a permanent fixture. Because that's like, if he's doing seaplanes, I don't think that he is, but if he was doing seaplanes, that could absolutely be a way that we just lose the game right here, right now. So let's fix that. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. So the commander could be right behind here. I wouldn't be surprised because that guy's commander positioning was pretty good. There it is. There it is, dude. There we go. Lovely.
Destroyed.
Glad we were paying attention that time. And they've got themselves some flamethrowers out.
What are they? Metal.
Let's add more and then add another Aphis. See if we can get up here and around. We want to try and skate around the outskirts. And let's see if we can get down to red. Yeah, we've cleaned this party up pretty effectively at this point. See if we can aim down that fusion. Keep ourselves on the move. See if we can get these guys through. There's an Aphis there. I don't know whether or not it's going to be worthwhile going for it, because we will lose everything. Remember that if you do kill the Aphis, you lose everything with it. So normally it's just better to not go for it. If, like, I feel like we could probably do more damage. Let's split up. We already finished that APHIS. 1, 2. And that's it.
Transport detected.
All right, we did it.
Enemy commander
30 minutes in. Not bad.
Enemy commander
So it doesn't look like
destroyed.
red was really that scaled. Normally at this point you would expect to see like a whole bunch of eco over here, but it just wasn't the case. Dookie Shoes saying thank you, Drongo. No
Battle
worries.
ended.
Let's check and see how we scaled. Dude, our GOC player, he was scaling well. As I was saying, like this is what you kind of expect to see over here after they've won the GOC, right? Like normally they get a flag out, and then behind the flag they will do this. Just because they've got so much natural metal income, right? Like you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mexes here, 7, 8. Then we come over here, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that 12? Yeah, that's 12, 13, 14. So they've got 14 advanced metal extractors, which is a ridiculous amount of metal. And they can use that then to power up their economy. So there we go. In the end, though, looks like we're able to reign supreme. So that's what's important. I feel like we covered the gaps. We made sure all of our weaknesses were covered. And that is it.